A recent article has just put light on an interesting change. XRP's price reached a high point of $1,427, which was made possible by 30% of global banks adopting the technology. Even though 30% might not seem like much at first glance, it is a big chunk of the banking area. It's interesting that Ripple is said to be appealing to almost a third of the banks in the field. In the ultra-modern phase, we have all the information we need to back this up. However, the question arises, are these banks making the most of Ripple? Doesn't look like it anymore. We'll talk about this subject in more depth today. We'll also talk about some recent news that suggests Ripple is getting ready to go public by the end of March. With this passed, the price of XRP will surely skyrocket to an unbelievable $8.97 in just over a month as we head toward the end of March. Hi, Altcoin family. Hello, and welcome back to the pub for everything XRP. Before we get into the meat of today's post, let's quick touch base. I need you to make a quick choice. You can join our great group right now by hitting that subscribe button and that bell that goes off. Also, here's a heads up. As we get closer to 8,000 subscribers, we're getting ready for a great XRP offer. It's easy to get worried inside the gift. Just follow these 3 simple steps. So make sure you are ready and tuned in. Along with that, don't forget to leave a word for Helpcoin in the comments to make sure you get into the giveaway. It's interesting that personally hold about 4% of all foreign bank deposits made through SBI holdings. Using the strategy, SBI could make up a big 4% of the 30% global banking market, likely by adopting Ripple's production. It is, however, only the tip of the iceberg. In addition, Ripple has made a big deal with the Brazilian central bank to work together on a project to give on-demand liquidity. Plus, this is just one piece of the global picture. As we think back on our recent talks about the BRICS countries, if you watched my last video, you may remember that we looked at how each member country, which includes China, Brazil, South Africa, Russia, and India, has direct connections with Ripple for on-demand liquidity and important bank digital currencies, or CBDCs. Based on their share of the world's GDP, the BRICS countries make up about 29% of the world's total economic output. This brings us to an interesting chance. If the BRICS countries decide to work with Ripple together, the effects could be huge. I talk a lot about this in a past video where I talked about how possible it is to add CBDCs to the XRP ledger and what steps are already being taken. It's impossible to stress how important the XRP ledger is in this situation. When we think about the next rising market, the potential for Ripple's era becomes even clearer because it is so important to the way the economy is changing. The way people talked about Ripple's growing role in the modern economy changed a lot after the Federal Reserve made a public comment. They said that XRP and XLM might want to play important parts in helping the blockchain that their new FedNow payment devices built on. The Federal Reserve pointed out that working together with Metallic blockchain was a key step toward making the switch from fiat to stablecoin smooth, which would help close the gap between standard banking systems and the decentralized finance area. Right now, Americans can make instant domestic payments using third-party apps like Venmo and PayPal, or they can use digital wallets to store their coin. But FedNow is ready to change everything about this picture. The platform is still in its test stage, but over 120 organizations, including well-known names like US Bank and Exchange Bank, as well as many price processors and solution providers, have already signed up to use it. This growth not only shows that blockchain technology is becoming more popular, but it is also being used more and more in everyday business. But it also marks a key moment in the coming together of traditional banks and the revolutionary international of decentralized finance. Ripple, a major player in passport of price solutions and distributed ledger technology, is set to play a major role in the FedNow effort, which is being led by the Federal Reserve. Stellar Lumen's XLM, which is known for its blockchain-based community that makes international transfers easier and cheaper, may also be added to the FedNow environment. This is where the story takes an interesting turn. 8 hours ago, a story caught the attention of the fintech world. XRP goes through the roof and reaches $1,427. as 30% of the world's banks accept it. This is an amazing development that shows how powerful blockchain can be in business. The great rise to $1,427 is said to be due to 30% of the arena's banks starting to accept it for cross-border payments. This level of acceptance shows that there is a huge need for XRP, which has driven its price to all-time highs. With the market capitalization still high, XRP's rise isn't just good news for Ripple, it's also a possible windfall for buyers. The story gets more interesting when it's revealed that XRP's market share is almost at or above 30%, which points to even wider use in the global financial system. In a placing update from just 6 days ago, it was said that XRP trades could go over $1.20 quadrillion, which would raise its value to $10,000. Financial companies are now starting to use the XRP ledger and its virtual assets in a much bigger way. This is a huge change. The news is out and no one can change it. Ripple's buyback software is now a fact, not just an idea. Everything is happening faster than anyone thought it would. Even though Ripple Labs, the company behind XRP, is only thinking about it, they are actively selling XRP. As shown in the most recent record announcement, Ripple is starting a big purchase that will return close to 1 billion XRP. This move shows that a lot of people are confident in XRP's price and its future in the crypto world. The story gets more complicated when it comes out that the Federal Reserve isn't just watching, they're very interested in making XRP a central part of price systems around the world. There are huge effects, and predictions say that XRP's price will skyrocket to between $12 and $22 per coin once major banks around the world start using it. This huge increase in value shows how much XRP can change the way foreign money is handled. Furthermore, it has been confirmed that Google's insights are in line with this path, confirming the Federal Reserve's plans to use XRP because it is so good at handling foreign payments. This set of features is a big step forward for Ripple and XRP. It puts them at the forefront of financial innovation and could change the way payments are made around the world. We were given a few explosive secret files, and yes, we are about to tell you what they contain. The fact that the Federal Reserve has been interested in XRP for a while is becoming more and more clear. A few weeks ago, the Federal Reserve said it wanted to accept XRP around the world, which is in line with the ISO 4217 trend. This big plan was supposed to happen by the end of 2023, but it was pushed back unexpectedly. As a result, XRP could not be widely used as a real currency right after regulators gave the go-ahead. Right now, XRP is in good company when compared to the US dollar, the euro, the British pound, and the Canadian